So we're kicking off the study guide journey. And the core idea, the core concept of this is to give you tools to be able to read Scripture and understand what the original authors and writers were trying to explain to us, what God is communicating to us through the written Word. This is not one book. This is 66 different books. It's like a mini library with different authors, and we're going to be understanding what this is, how to use it, and how to go about what it is that God is trying to communicate to us through this. I know many times, most of us have said, I'm going to sit down and read the Bible. Maybe some of us even been pretty ambitious and said, I'll read the whole Bible in a year or something. And you get started and you just read it and you're like, all right, that's good, but now I don't know what it means. What does this mean to my life? How do I apply it to my life? Because that's what it's intended to do, is to be applied. All of this Scripture was given to us to understand the spiritual nature of God and to understand the gift of Christ to us through the person of Jesus. To understand that, but then to apply it into our very lives. And so the tools that we have and that we have been given are to break it apart, to understand it, to where when you go and read it on your own time, your studies become something that are actually kind of getting you to understand the truth of who Christ is, to understand the truth of the character of God. And that's the whole goal of this. Not just to puff you up with intellectual head knowledge, but to where you can understand it and then import it into your life and bring it in and apply it into your life. And that is what the next 2 weeks for you are going to be all about. We're going to discover all kinds of new terms and new words. Don't get too caught up on them. Some of them are big words, some of them are small words. They're just words in other languages. It is not going to be super complex in that regard, although we will learn a lot of these. But we're going to make it simple so we understand what the original writers were talking about. And that's what we're going to be doing for the next 2 weeks.